well?
Well, there is higher inflation than there has been in the recent period at the moment. Of course, we had a historically low period of inflation for quite some time. At the moment, there's an exchange rate effect going on in those numbers. We want to keep pushing wages forward, of course. It's really important. Underpinning that is productivity growth. That's about skills. It's about investment. And so for government, the most important thing to do is to keep on having the right environment for businesses to keep on with their investment, and to make sure that we keep on growing the apprenticeship programme and ways for people to build up the national skills base. Well, month by month, we do see changes in the different regions' employment, unemployment. Actually, all regions have moved forward since 2010. In the most recent period, we've seen particularly strong growth, for example, in the northeast, but also in London and in Scotland. So it does change somewhat time to time. But we want to make sure there's inclusive growth that happens throughout the country, make sure there are those investment opportunities, and we encourage inward investment. We just had recent figures showing inward investment over the last year, which were very encouraging, and we need to make sure that all regions share in that progress.
And changes?
Well, the key thing is that with unemployment at this low level, that means that opportunities have been spread broadly. We need to keep on making sure that progress and opportunity are spread broadly. So, for example, with the national living wage, making sure that people at the bottom of the earnings distribution are seeing a good growth in their wage, and they've seen £1,400 increase in their annual salary with the changes that we've seen in the national living wage. Also, making sure that everybody gets to keep more of their income through income tax reductions, and taking people out of income tax at the lower end of the income scale. Well, zero-hours contracts are clearly not right for everybody, but they can be right for some people. And we shouldn't exaggerate the number of people on zero-hours contracts. The proportion of people who rely on a zero-hours contract as their main source of income is less than 3%, and actually have higher job satisfaction than the average, and get about 25 hours a week. But we need to make sure there isn't abuse, of course, and we need to make sure that there is a broad set of opportunities out there. We've still got 750,000 vacancies out there in the economy, so the opportunities are there. But what you saw in what the Prime Minister was saying in response to the Matthew Taylor report yesterday is, of course, we have to keep up with the changes that are happening, some of them enabled by technology in the modern workforce, and make sure that what we are doing on protections and spreading opportunity is in line with that. Well, these are good numbers that have come out today on employment. We've got a new high in terms of the number of people in work. Unemployment down again, lowest level since the 1970s. And of course, it's not just about numbers, this is about people. That means there's more people with the security, the dignity of work, and being able to provide for their families and look forward to a more secure future. So these are very encouraging numbers.